We've got some big updates to multiplayer coming out of the Black Ops 7 beta in our latest dev talk. We go over ADS and dexterity changes, aim assist adjustments, louder footsteps and audio adjustments, new slide tuning, perk distribution updates, new perk combinations, faster mantle speeds, and more to come. Oh my god! Listen, ladies and gentlemen, Black Ops 7 is here. It's coming. It's not really here, but yeah, it's coming in November 14th, man. And I'm sorry about that intro. I did not know how else to say hi about this because, dude, Call of Duty is listening not only because of Battlefield 6 in the competition, but because everybody's fed up with Call of Duty. And it really feels like, honest to God, right? If you guys watch the dev talk, right, and I've seen all the changes and updates that they had to Black Ops 7's multiplayer experience and even Warzone now, ladies and gentlemen, Call of Duty is listening. Treyarch is listening. And it really seems like Activision and everybody within Activision or even Microsoft, the people that make the final decision, they are allowing the devs to really do whatever they want because they know at this point in time, with Battlefield 6 doing really well on Steam and PC, right? And the fact that GTA 6 is coming out next year, they are trying to win as many people over as possible. And it really feels like Call of Duty is really, you know, going for and really, I would say, really making the game for a lot of people that want that faster movement, that faster gameplay, okay? They're going to appeal to that crowd a lot more than the people that enjoy Battlefield and its slower gameplay, right? And I'm not gonna lie, I see what they're trying to do. They are trying to really touch down and really hit a certain niche within the gaming community, and that niche is Call of Duty players that like the futuristic aesthetic, right? Call of Duty players that want that faster gameplay, that really enjoyed Black Ops 6. And at this point, it really seems like they're not even trying to appeal to anybody that's not outside of those markets within that niche. And it really seems like if you want a slower pace game, right, and you want something that makes more sense, that you like the aesthetic of, you go for Battlefield 6. And if you want something more out there, more different, futuristic, or faster pace when it comes to gameplay, you have Black Ops 7. All in all, with all these changes, right, to both games for Battlefield 6 and Black Ops 7, it is a good thing for everybody, for Battlefield players, for Call of Duty players, because, dude, at the end of the day, the games become better, man. And one tweet that I want to really look at and not even break down, but just, you know, agree with and show you guys is this tweet from Tom Henderson. Both Call of Duty and Battlefield are doing everything they can to attract players this year. This is why competition is good. Fire emoji. And I agree. Because you want to know why? Because, dude, the last 5 to 6 years, I'm not even gonna count Battlefield 2042 as a Battlefield game. That was just like EA and the devs not knowing what the fuck the community wanted, right? Battlefield 6 is a true Battlefield game. Black Ops 7, inside and outside the game, they're making a lot of changes to appeal to the modern and new Call of Duty era, right? And they're trying to appeal to a certain niche that really cares about Call of Duty right now, that really likes Call of Duty more than Battlefield, and that's fine, right? But the fact that we have competition this year allows everybody to play a game that they actually want to play. Battlefield players don't have to play Call of Duty. Call of Duty players don't have to play Battlefield. It's as simple as that. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that the monopoly that Call of Duty has had over the online FPS genre and niche over the last couple years within gaming has really created this fatigue. And having competition like Battlefield, right, allows everybody to enjoy the online FPS genre a lot more. Because people are not just stuck with one game or one franchise, right? And to add on top of that, both teams, both games have to listen to their communities at this point, right? Because everybody inevitably is going to get fucked by GTA 6 when it comes to player count, sales, etc., etc. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm just so happy to see all these changes come in for Call of Duty Black Ops 7, and I'm so happy to see all the changes happening to Battlefield 6, because, dude, it seems like both communities, both core communities that these developers, that these studios are trying to target, Treyarch and DICE, right? They're all trying to target different niches and different types of players within the FPS genre, and they're doing that at a really good rate, right? Battlefield players are enjoying the fucking game, and a lot of people are still playing it, and a lot of people, you know, are still grinding, they're still doing things, trying out new things, right? And then for Call of Duty, they're making a lot of changes that a lot of people that are sticking with Call of Duty this year really want, right? The dexterity changes, the aim assist adjustments, right? Better audio. They're actually tuning and changing sliding as well, and movement again. And then the new perk combinations as well. Like, those couple of things for Call of Duty specifically
are amazing for most Call of Duty players that are sticking with Black Ops 7 this year rather than Battlefield 6. And then you go over to the Battlefield 6 side, right? They already had made changes to their Vault Edition skins or the pre-order skins. They made massive changes to the gunplay, the gameplay, and they're making changes to the bloom as well, and the movement as well. And then to add on top of that, they already have Season 1 coming out in like October 28th or November 28th. I forget the month and date, but they already have content coming on. You know what I'm saying? So that's really good. And I'm just so happy to see both games and both communities strive at different aspects. And I'm loving the fact that we're getting this kind of communication from both games, man. At the end of the day, right, I'm so happy to see both games, not financially or profitable, but just both games, when it comes to gameplay, actually improve and be different and change for the betterment of the communities. Because at the end of the day, bro, we've seen how stubborn some studios, some devs, some publishers can be when it comes to gameplay changes or game changes and all that stuff, right? And it's awesome to see this kind of communication, this level of changes, the amount of changes, and just everything come together because of competition, man. Honest to God, do I still think Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is worth $70? Probably not. I have 1 month of Game Pass, and I've pulled some strings to potentially get Game Pass for a lot cheaper price. And to add on top of that, like Battlefield 6, when it goes on sale, I'm rebuying the game. If you guys did not see my stream, don't worry. I love Battlefield 6. Bad times right now in my life. But outside of that, right, I'm just so happy to see people have their game, have a new game, and then to add on top of that, the game actually be better. Obviously, for Black Ops 7's case and Call of Duty's case, dude, every year feels like a major reset. Honest to God, that's what sucks about Call of Duty, because you're literally rebuying a totally different experience because of the studio and the philosophy that they go in for that Call of Duty. But, you know, some things can be taken out, some things can be changed, and they'd be stupid. But, like, for this year, obviously, we can't really excuse Call of Duty, but just seeing the changes that are being made, the level of communication, literally everything when it comes to Call of Duty, sounds good. Obviously, we still have to play the new and improved version of Black Ops 7 to see how it actually is. But I think a lot of people that Call of Duty is targeting, right? What Call of Duty is targeting and what they're trying to appeal to and really reach, they're going to reach it and appeal to them a lot with all the changes that they made, right? And then for Battlefield 6, they're also doing the same thing as well. They're appealing to a certain crowd, a certain niche, a certain group of players, and they're doing that at a very successful rate, right? So everybody at the end of the day is starting to become happy. Even if you're a Call of Duty fan or a Battlefield fan, I feel like everybody is winning in this scenario, dude. All the changes to Call of Duty players are winning. All the changes to Battlefield, right? Every Battlefield player is winning. So, yeah, man, it's just so awesome to see competition create stuff like this where we get this kind of communication, this kind of changes, this kind of effort, right? And it just seems like everybody is more motivated than ever when it comes to developing and making improvements to both games. Like, seeing this kind of effort and love and care and crafting is amazing to see, man, because we've seen more than ever now in the last, like, what, 5 years since COVID that, dude, these game developers, these game studios, these game publishers don't give a fuck about quality 90% of the time, right? And most of the biggest games right now are all indie studio games, like people that are by themselves or working with like a small group of people making absolute hit games like Among Us, right? That was from 2020. Then we also had Lethal Company. Then we have this current game called Peak and other indie dev games. It's honestly amazing to see AAA studios or AAA games, quote unquote, actually improve and actually get better and start becoming more worth their money or the monthly subscription that EA and Microsoft are charging, man. All in all, clap it up for Call of Duty, clap it up for Battlefield 6. Obviously, for me, like I said earlier, I don't think Black Ops 7 specifically is worth $70, right? After the entire year of Black Ops 6. But man, oh man, they are really appealing to a lot of players that want that faster movement, that faster gameplay. And, you know, I just really hope the best for Call of Duty. I really hope the best for Battlefield. And I just really hope the best for every community, man. Because, dude, it's awesome to see us players, us consumers, us gamers win for once, man. Getting massive changes that actually make the game better that we wanted, right? And getting updates and content that actually makes sense and something that we want to consume and play. It's all amazing, dude. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think of all the changes within Black Ops 7. Also with Battlefield 6, what games you're going to be playing once Black Ops 7's out. You're going to be going into Call of Duty or sticking with Battlefield, because I would love to know. Drop a like, hit that subscribe button, hype up the video. And it's been your boy Limbo. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.